Hey, sorry about that, guys. The internet was being funky. I'm gonna mute you so it's not recording you. Okay. Okay. Good morning, Amy, Kanisha, and Abby. Woohoo! Look, Abby, we have more people on today. Yay! It's not just me and you, even though I love when it's just me and you. Okay. I am running just a teeny minute, a little bit late. I gotta go to the restroom. So you guys start your warm up. So start, doing this. Start doing, our down dog, all that fun stuff that we do. You guys start your warm up. It'll be about a couple minutes and I'll be right back. So start that dynamic stretching that we normally do. And then we will start with some wall squats and planks. So we're gonna also do some bicep curls in a wall squat. So just kind of be thinking about what weight you want to use for that. I will be right back. Keep stretching. Oh, right, I am back. Where y'all at? Yeah, still stretching a little bit? Awesome, awesome. Okay. So we're gonna start, you guys all warmed up? We're gonna start wall squat. We're gonna go every minute on the minute, but our first minute's just gonna be a regular old wall squat. So then we're gonna superset that with plank. And then just remember, you want very limited transition time because you don't wanna lose any minute or any seconds, but every minute on the minute, let's start in our wall squat. Go ahead and find that wall and have a seat against the wall. Remember to try to get low, back is flat, core is tight. Time to take a look at those knees, those feet. Keep holding, keep holding. I'm gonna just get a few more things set up. My class ran a little late this morning, and then I was having problems getting on Zoom. All right, we got about 20 more seconds and then it will be every minute on the minute and we'll just get down into a regular plank. You still got about 15 more seconds. Three, two, good. All right, you guys, let's get down into our elbow plank. We're gonna mix it up today with a bunch of planks. So first minute-ish, let's go to elbow plank. If it starts to get difficult, go down to your knees. And then you modify as needed. Lined up with the shoulders. And make sure that butt's not too high, not sagging. The hips are not sagging. In this position, you can squeeze those glutes, squeeze your quads. Breathe through it. We got about 8 seconds. 3, 2, awesome. Okay, let's go back to a normal wall squat. We're gonna go narrow stance. So a little bit closer together with our legs. So instead of our normal stance for our squats, we're gonna go narrow stance. So you can go, in alignment with the hips. You can go even closer if you want to squeeze those thighs together like a chair pose in yoga. Totally up to you if you want to play with it. Just a little bit change of how we're gonna do our wall squat. We're gonna go back. Keep holding, keep holding. So we got 20 more seconds and then we'll go to our side plank. And what we'll do is that minute, we'll go 30 and 30. So just so that you kind of have an idea of what we're gonna do next. Keep holding, remember to breathe, 10 seconds. All right, well, let's get down real quick and let's go to our side plank. You can go to your knee, you can stack those feet, you can stagger those feet. You know what, guys, let's just hold here for the full minute. And then what we'll do is if you need to, just take a little break, we will. But I don't think 30 and 30 is gonna be hard enough for you guys. So just make sure that elbow and shoulder are lined up. Stay on this side, stay on the side. If you need a little breather or break, just give yourself a little break and then get right back into that side plank. If you're stacking the feet, go down to the knee. Keep holding that same side, 20 seconds. That'll peek up, keep those obliques up. 3, 2, good. Let's go ahead and let's do the other side. Let's go to our other side for side plank. When you're ready, go ahead and come on up. Stack, stagger, or on the knee. Make sure that elbow and shoulder are lined up. So we're not like this. That'll hurt our shoulder. So that we're nice and lined up. We're at our 30-second mark, so if you need to come down and rest for a sec. Right. 10 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna pause this for a second. I want you guys to grab a couple of dumbbells and we're gonna go get in our wall squat and we're gonna do some bicep curls while we're in that wall squat. So we can do this a couple times. So if you wanna, go a little lighter on this set or go a little heavier, you choose. We'll do this a couple times. So grab those weights, go have a seat against the wall, and we're gonna do bicep curls in our wall squat. So this is gonna keep your back flat though, if you can, right, against the wall. And so you can do kind of these outer curls against the wall. You can make them into a hammer curl, like this. Or if that doesn't feel good at all, you could just grab some weights and maybe just hold here. Or even if you don't want to use weight, you could even just do biceps without weight. Actually, I like that. Do biceps without weight if you don't want to hold weight. Making our wall squat a little harder and we're working those arms. Stay low, core tight. If you need a rest, take a little rest from those bicep curls and then jump back in. Good, okay. Instead of doing plank this time, let's go down to our earthquake. So get those legs out in front. Lean back. I call it earthquake. It's kind of like a boat pose if we were to go a little lower, but we're just right here. My feet are on the ground and I'm just leaning back, kind of scooping my belly, leaning back, glutes are tight, quads are tight, giving our arms a little bit of a break. If at any time it starts to get difficult, just come on up, rest for a sec, and then come back down. And the lower you go, the harder it's going to be. Breathe through it. 20 seconds. Three, 2, good. Okay, let's go back to our wall squat and grab our weights and let's do our biceps again. Our time is running. So we'll hustle back up and let's do that wall squat. about 45 seconds. Guys, keep going. Biceps. Hey, Amy, if this is a lot of getting up and getting down, if you want, you could do those standing. We could do standing abs. Up to you. A little narrow step squat, so I got a little wider. Push through it. All right, so we're gonna just go ahead and pull our arms. Let's go to high plank. The arms are gonna get tired here from doing our biceps. Keep holding, you guys. Keep holding. If you need be, you can always go down to the knees if it's starting to get a little bit too difficult. If you need to rest, you can always rest and then just jump right back in. We're going to finish it here, 15 seconds. Right. Remember to breathe. 3, 2, good. Okay, let's go ahead and just stretch back. Okay, so I know that Kanisha has a heavy kettlebell. Kanisha hasn't been on, so I want you to go heavy today, okay? Amy is pregnant, so she hadn't have her, you'll modify as needed. Abby, today, because you work out so much, I don't want you to use any weight. We're gonna do a little, we're gonna kind of have like 3 different workouts going. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I want Kanisha to grab that kettlebell though, that heavy kettlebell. Abby, no weight at all. We're just gonna kind of go through the motions. And then Amy, you choose what you wanna do for our squats. If you wanna hold some weight or not at all. So what I wanna do is you're holding your weight. I wanna do a squat. And then, so we're gonna go kind of a narrow squat. And then you'll step out in a wider squat, come back in, squat, and then you're gonna go to the other side, squat. So Kanisha's holding her kettlebell either up here or down low. Amy, you choose what you're gonna use. Abby, we're gonna go just a little bit lower today because you've been working out all week. All right, let's go ahead and start our time. So we're going narrow squat, and then step out, a little bit deeper squat or wider squat, back to narrow, and then step out, and then wider squat. Yeah, I just want you to work on kind of getting low, going slow. Good, and then Kanisha, you got that kettlebell, and you're going heavier today. Good. Okay, so let's grab a weight. You should depend on how heavy your kettlebell is. It might work. We're going to grab a weight, or we're going to do our around the world. So you can either do a free weight or a kettlebell, and we're going to go ahead and alternate our around the world. So Abby, yeah, you can go with your 15 pounder or whatever you want. So we're going to go around the world. Or tight. Lats, arms, and hopefully a little bit in the upper abdominal area. Good. And then, yeah, if the kettlebell's a little too heavy, you could grab another weight. That looks good though. Looks good. All right, yeah, and then good, 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 good. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna go back to our squats. So we're gonna go that narrow squat and then that wide squat. Narrow and kind of however you want to hold your kettlebell. However you want to hold your weight. Step out, wide squat, push through those heels, narrow, sit your butt back. Butt back, push through your heels. Nice and slow, nice and easy. Push through those heels. Try to fire those glutes. Sure the quads are kind of on fire from the wall squats. Good, all right. Let's go ahead and get our alternating around the world. Core is tight. Yeah, Abby, I would grab a 15. Woo, I got the look. I would use a 15. I think you should use a 15. Oh, your wrist. Okay, got it. 10 pounds works. It's up to you. I don't, yeah. Oh, injuries are bad. They're bummers. I need to bring you, Abby, we need to use a medicine ball. I gotta try to remember to bring a medicine ball. That you can hold here. Couple more. All right, let's get some water, you guys. Ladies, let's get some water real quick, and then we're gonna do one more round of that. But we're gonna let our kind of wrists rest and like our back rest for a sec. So if you need to do any little bit of stretching and then grab some water. Okay, and then let's go ahead and get one more set of our around the world in squats. So grab your weight for our squats. Abby, you decide if you want to use weight or not. All right, let's go ahead and start our squats again. So let's go our narrow, step out, wider, narrow, step out, get low, and with or without weight, right? Get low, push through those heels. Remember your breathing. Really try to load those glutes. Oh, that was really wide. My foot got caught on the carpet. Good, okay, let's do around the world. Alternate. Keep going, keep going. So I'm thinking of finishing this workout like we did last week. We did some yoga. I think it'd be really good for Amy for sure, Abby, and then Kanisha, it'll still be a workout for you. Cool? Okay. Good, okay. I wanna do a little bit of cardio just before we go into our yoga, just to get our heart rates up a little bit, all right? We're gonna do some just basic cardio stuff. Let's go ahead and take it to alternating knee up. Alternate the knee up, core tight. Again, I just wanna get that heart rate up. Probably go a little over 9 just because we started a little late, my fault. Good, pick it up. Core tight. Lock knees. We're gonna go old school, butt kicker, butt kicker. Good, kick that butt, core is tight, looks good, looks good. Good, I have some good music going over here. Somewhere you guys can't really hear it. Keep going, keep going. We're gonna go a little bit of side to side. Good, and let's bring it back to the front. We'll get 30 more seconds here. Getting that heart rate up. Mine's up to about 120, so that's pretty good, just for this. Core tight. Woo, my hip flexors are getting tight. We'll make sure to stretch those out. 10 seconds. Good, rest, rest, rest. All right, let's do some yoga. All right, so follow along with me the best you can. Modify as needed. If you start to lose your balance a little bit, you might want to get next to something where you can hold on to something. All right. And again, if there's something that you can't do, don't do it. All right, ready? We're gonna go inhale, arms up overhead, and exhale, fold forward. So stay in that forward fold for a few breaths. And then I want you to get a good inhale, and you're just gonna come halfway up. Inhale, and then fold over again, stretching that lower back. Good, take a good breath. I want you to put your hands on the ground if possible. Step your right leg back into a low runner's lunge. Low runner's lunge right here. And then inhale, exhale, and come up to high lunge. Good, good, good. Now keep that tummy tight. Really think about the muscles in those legs holding you up. Couple good breaths. Now for our warrior one, it's weird. So we're in this high lunge. So you turn that right foot out, and now we're in our warrior one. A long time ago, I thought this was warrior, and then finally realized this is your warrior. And then we'll go inhale, exhale, and then you'll open it up to the side, and you'll go into your warrior two. And then that right foot is still, facing me, and then that left one is facing like a lunge wave, and then lean into it. So still putting a lot of pressure on that front leg. And let's take some good breaths. And now we're going to go into triangle. So then left leg goes straight. And we're going to get some good breaths here. So keep breathing. So we're going to go into, I'm pretty sure this is a warrior three. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to work our balance. So if you need to hold on to something, hold on to something. So we're going to kind of come and face forward again. And then we're going to work our balance. You're going to lift that back leg up and lean into it. So we're working our balance, okay? Work that balance, breathe through it, find that point on the floor in front of you. If you need to hold on to something, that's fine. We'll go for 3, 2, good, and then go ahead and come stand back up. And get a good inhale, exhale, okay? All right, let's do that again on the other side. Inhale, arms overhead, and exhale, fold forward. And then you're gonna do that. You're gonna come up halfway, inhale, come halfway up, and then fold forward again, exhale. And then if you can, put those hands on the floor, step your left leg back into that low lunge. There, low lunge. Give me some good breaths here. And then inhale and then exhale up into our high lunge. So think about that front leg. We're working those glutes, we're working those quads, our core is nice and tight. And then nice and easy, inhale, exhale, turn that left foot out, right? So now we're in our weird warrior one. And inhale, exhale, warrior two, lean forward, putting that pressure on that thigh, right? Getting a good stretch, hopefully in the hips. And good breaths, inhale, exhale, make that right leg straight. And let's go into our triangle. You're supposed to look up at your hand and then come as far down as you can go with that hand to the ground, or if you need a yoga block or you can't go down that low, that's fine. Take a couple good breaths here. Now we're gonna do that weird like warrior three pose, okay? Where we're gonna focus on that right leg and we're gonna balance, trying to lift up that left leg, work that balance, find that focal point, breathe through it. If you need to hold on to something, hold on to something. Let's go for 3, 2, good, and come on up. And let's take it up overhead, inhale, and exhale, cool. All right, let's go down to the floor. And of course, Amy, modify as needed if we're doing some back stuff, right? We got a little bit of time if you guys are okay with that. I wanna just do a pigeon. So let's go to the floor, we'll go to all fours. Oh, we're not going to our back, sorry. Go to your all fours, and we're gonna do our cat and cow. So you're gonna inhale. Wait, I'm sorry. So inhale when you're in your cow, and then exhale when you look down. So let's get a few more cat and cows. Inhale, exhale. I want you to inhale, exhale into your down dog. And then I want you to bring your right knee through for our pigeon stretch. So we're right here. And I want you to stay upright just for a couple breaths. And then as far as you feel comfortable going, let's go ahead and reach forward. And we're gonna stay in here, just really stretching the hip flexors. Good, and then I want you to go ahead and come on up, take a couple more breaths right here. And then nice and easy, we're gonna go back into kind of our high plank and then our down dog. Breathe through it. Other leg, we're gonna bring that left knee through. For a couple breaths, and then go ahead and come forward. The breaths here. Let's go ahead and come on back up to that stretch. And then let's go ahead and bring it back into our down dog. Inhale, exhale into that down dog. Push through those heels, bend those knees, stretch those shoulders. And then let's go ahead and come down to the floor and have a seat. I don't want you to totally crisscross your legs, but just kind of out in front of you like this as best you can. And we're gonna go ahead and put one hand on the floor. You're gonna reach up with the other, inhale, and then exhale. And we'll just take a couple of good breaths here. Keeping the core tight. And then let's do the same thing on the other side. Really good inhale, exhale. That elbow's kind of into that hip area. Stretching those lats, obliques. I want you to come back to center and then switch your feet. So just whatever was in front, put me behind. We're gonna do the same thing now. Inhale, exhale, let's stretch to one side. And then let's go ahead and we'll go to the other side. Inhale, exhale. Good, and let's go ahead and come back to the center. I want to put our feet together, little butterfly stretch right here, stretching those hip flexors. You can bring them out further or in more, kind of depending on how you're feeling today. And let's go ahead and sit as straight as you can and just breathe through here. I can see one of mine is a little tighter than the other, a little bit more mobile on one. Keep breathing, keep breathing. So we're gonna do something we haven't done yet. I want you to lay down flat on your back. We're gonna go into our Shavasana. Okay, so flat, I think Amy can do it for a couple seconds or on your side. You're just gonna lay on your back, palms up or down. I'm not really into either way. I just want you to breathe through this. Close your eyes and let's take a couple of breaths here. Awesome. So I'm going to take more of your Saturday time, but hopefully it was a decent workout. Decent stretching.